Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for Seek and You Will Find. You can go ahead and write your questions in the chat bar on the side and address them to admin so that they're anonymous. And then I'll give you an answer to your question in the form of a healing. And I will try to get to everyone's questions. Now, I missed a couple last Seek and You Will Find. And I tried to catch up with people after the class, but one of them I missed altogether, and it was a really good request. So I'm going to do that at the beginning of this. I have two healings that I want to do real quickly before we get started. So one is my own choice because of something that I've been watching. So that's the first one I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do one from last Seek and You Will Find. So what I've been watching going on right now is a lot of fear in the money space. And it has to do with people matching on a picture that the economy is messed up or that the economy sucks. And what I wanted to remind all of you about is whatever picture you wind up running your energy through, that's what you wind up creating for yourself. So there's a lot of media coverage on the economy being bad, a lot of news about it. So what I'm going to do in this healing is try to separate all of you from that picture that's going around that the economy is bad and that your money is in trouble, and help you clear the fear out of that. So that's what I'm going to do for tonight. And I'm going to start it off with a prayer. As we cleanse and heal the temple of the soul, may it be with the blessing of divinity, that it shine its countenance upon us and bring us peace in body, mind, and spirit. Amen. Okay, I'm going to jump right in with the money healing. Let's take a look at this. So the energy in the money space for everyone is really pretty. And funny enough, it's like a sparkling emerald green. Green for money. What I see, though, is a lot of kind of crusty energy around it. That is the buildup of a lot of fear. The fear underneath is white, but the buildup of it is crusty. And what I see about all of that is it's everybody else's information and pictures about money but yours. That's what's in the crusty part. So a lot of other people's information and pictures about money have gotten into your money space, and I want to clean that out. But some of that is some tough energy. There's also a lot of energy in trying to get your money right. Yeah, there's a lot of energy in that, so I'm going to ground that. And now I'm working on the picture that I was talking to you about, how the economy, the picture that the economy is messed up and how it's going to impact your money. Boy, there's a lot of this energy. I'm trying to separate you all from that picture. Good. Good. That that picture to me gets created for profit from media corporations. So be careful about what you run your energy through. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the money space with some gold. But I got the crunchy stuff out. Good. Okay, filling that in with gold. All right. Now I'm going to do the other healing real quickly. This healing, the request was, I love this request, for a family harmony healing. So I'm going to give everybody a family harmony healing, and then I'll get to your request. Like when I look at the space, what I hear clairaudiently is squabbling, like a lot of squabbling. Let me start there and ground that. Well, like conflict, different opinions, a little bit of a competition, that's all coming out. Everybody in the family's got their own picture of how to do things, and so that has to be worked out amongst the group, whose picture is going to win out. And what I'm seeing that I really am happy to see is that the families generally want to be brought back into communication. You know, you picked your family for a reason this lifetime. And so when I go to ground the families to get them back into harmony, that's really what they want to be, is in harmony. I understand that some of you will not be able to experience harmony in your families this lifetime, but I'm doing this and clearing the energy of that space so that you can feel what it's like to have harmony in that. And you can create harmony in your relationship space. So what I did was I just created a space for everybody to have a voice in the family. That opened everything up. The squabbling calmed down. So everybody gets their own space in the family. And I'm going to fill that family space in with gold. And thank you so much for that request. I really like that request. It's a great way to start out the class. Okay, here we go. Can you please check stomach and third chakra? Yes, been having some issues. Your stomach has some very dark energy, like around the lining of it. And to me, it looks very acidic. So you said you were having some problems with it. To me, it looks like you've got too much acid in your pH. And I'm grounding your third chakra. I'm going to ground everybody else's third chakra in just a minute. There's a brown energy that's coming out of your third chakra. It has to do with trying something over and over and over. I don't know what that thing is, but that might ring a bell for you. Okay, you had a couple of little cords in there too, so I took the cords out. I'm just healing those. Okay, it looked to me like you carry a lot of your frustration in your stomach, and so I was working on helping you clear that. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with gold. Good. That's good. You got a nice chunk of energy out of your third chakra, and you filled in with gold. And I'm going to address everybody's third chakra now. I would say the thing that I notice most about everybody's third chakra is it's not spinning as quickly as it really could and should be. So what that means is that the energy doesn't get moved through the chakras, so the pictures don't get cleared. So I'm going to work on the spin of everybody's third chakra. There's a lot of resistance in the third chakra that causes you to be slow, not be as quick, maybe even not take risks or move forward as much. And that's the energy I'm trying to get out of everybody's third chakra right now. Hey, that's pretty cool. When I clear all of that energy, what comes to the surface is your passion. So that was really cool. I'm going to go ahead and fill the third chakra in with gold. Okay. Very good. Thank you for that request. Let me go to my list. Okay, the next request is for prostate health, please. So let me do this for all the men in the sanctuary. And what I'm going to do for prostate health is give all the guys a male healing and a male grounding. So what that is grounding the prostate itself down to the into the main grounding cord, and then grounding the testes into the prostate grounding. So that's what I'm going to do. And ladies, hang tight because I'm going to do a female healing on you in just a minute too. Two energies are very strong coming out of that male grounding: responsibility and it's going to come to me. Just a second. There's disappointment in there. That wasn't the energy that I was looking at. So just give me another minute. Responsibility. I finally saw that coming back out. So that was the energy that I was looking for. I'm also putting the male grounding on the guys also so that they can ground female energy out of their male space, because that's really important. This female energy vibrates a lot higher than male energy, and it feels good for a little while, but not for an extended period of time. The same way that male energy in the female space feels good for a little time, but it's a lower energy, so it doesn't feel good over an extended period of time. And I'm going to do all you guys a big fat favor and ground your moms out of your space. You're welcome. That's nice. We're getting some nice bright yellow gold in that male space. Okay. That looks much better. Okay, I'm going to fill everybody in with a big gold sun, and then let me do that first. Okay. And now I'm going to do a female grounding on everyone. And that is like a tube underneath the uterus and then grounding the ovaries into that grounding cord, as well as the sciatic nerves. So a lot of the energy coming out in the female grounding says, I'm busy, I've got work to do. And unfortunately, what I see is that busyness of I've got to do things, I've got to, gotta, doesn't allow space for giving to yourself personally. So that's an energy I'm working on grounding out. Good. Okay, I'm just going to give all the ladies a little boost for your female energy. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with gold. Very good. Okay. Thanks for that request. I really appreciate that because we don't get too many male requests. So I'm very pleased about that. Can you help with healing my thyroid? That is a fifth chakra issue. So yeah, I'd be happy to work on everyone's fifth chakra. To the person who requested this, you have an awful lot of energy in your thyroid gland. I'm going to ground it, but there's a lot of dark energy in it. So I would imagine it's not functioning at its optimum. Oh, good. We're getting some movement. And you're starting to release some of that energy around it. Honestly, it looks like the thyroid gland, your thyroid gland, is only working about 25%. So it's not functioning at all at its optimum. And I'm grounding it, and I'm going to fill it in with gold. You have a big pain picture in that fifth chakra right now that says you're not hearing me. So you're trying to tell somebody you're not listening, you're not hearing me. And I'm helping you ground that pain picture. Okay, now what I'm going to do is work on everybody's fifth chakra. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do instead of the fifth chakra, because this relates more to the question, is the glandular system. I'm going to ground everybody's glandular system. And two things show up, the hormones and tension. And what I'm seeing as I watch everybody's glandular system ground is the intensity in the system of like the hurry up energy of every day, like all the things that we have to do, go, 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 that pressure to just keep going, that's really showing up in the glandular system as an irritant and a hardship, a weight. Nice. The glandular system is resetting to a clear medium blue. And that blue also calmed it down. So it's a nice calm space. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with a gold sun. Okay. Thank you for that request. All right. Question for tonight. I've been dealing with negative energy being directed my way from ex and in-laws. When feeling extra sensitive or vulnerable, what is the best way or ways to ramp up protection and call in assistance from spirit? You know, for you, I have to say, my suggestion is to start working with one of the archangels, Michael, Uriel, Gabriel. It looks like Michael, the archangel Michael, might be a good one for you to work with, because what I'm looking at is where you need full protection. And it looks to me like that being would be a good match for you. So you can call him in and explain to him what's going on and ask him if he'd be willing to start working with you on that, keeping you protected and keeping your home grounded. So that would be my suggestion to you. And I'll go ahead and start putting a protection around you and your home. Michael just came in and said he wanted to work with you on your sleep. I don't know if you're having a hard time sleeping, but that came up. Okay. And Michael also just said that he'd like to give everybody a healing on comfort tonight. So I'm going to let him go ahead and do that. So some of the energy that I'm watching come out during this healing is what I would call negative self-talk. Oh, this is nice. He is showing everybody in each individual space where their vibration of comfort is so that you can get in touch with that pure vibration. Mhm. That comfort energy just looks like warm blankies and cookies and milk, and it's just a really wonderful vibration. All right, he's done with that healing. Thank you, Michael. And he's filling everyone in with gold. Thank you for that request. That was great. Okay. I just had 2 job interviews, one for full-time and one for part-time. I feel good about both. Any thoughts of how these 2 interviews will turn out? And is one of these the job for me? The energy on the full-time job looks excellent. And what I see that they really appreciate about you is your creativity and your extensive background. Energetically, your mock-up looks fantastic. But it looks like they were really impressed with you. So I would say the full-time job looks really good. Can I help you ground that? Okay, good luck with that. Looks good. All right, thank you for that question. And let's see. I would like a healing to allow me to have clarity of thought in my decision-making process, please, especially related to being able to think clearly during my interview. Okay, that's a good request. And what I'm going to do for this request, like how I would look at it as a psychic, as an energy person, is cleaning out the center of your head so that you can get into the center of your head and have your wits about you for your interview. And also, if you're in the center of your head, you're closest to your higher information, which is right above your crown chakra. There's a low-level kind of undercurrent of worry going on in the center of your head that I'm showing you where it is so you can move it out. Okay. So you have a lot more space in the center of your head now, and that's going to help you access your information better. That was a great request. I'm going to work on everybody's center of head now. So thank you for that request. Well, the biggest thing that I see when I look at everybody as a collective, what's getting in the center of your heads are beings. So I'm going to take a moment and do a little being excavation. A lot of family energy coming out. Your families would love to tell you what they think you should be doing. There's a lot of instructional communication coming from family. So this is great because it's a really good healing. If you've ever watched on TV, like when they do fast photography and you watch fog rolling in off the hills and then it falls, that's what it looks like, what's coming out as I'm working on you. It's just, there's so much of it, it's just rolling out of your head. And I can see it like, because I'm sending it down the grounding cord. So it's like all this stuff just whoosh, going down the grounding cord, and it looks like fog. This is going to feel good once all of this is out. So why I was quiet for so long was what I was noticing is that there's a number of pictures each of you has that you're working on in the center of your head because they're in your sixth chakra. So I was helping you ground that so that we could decharge some of those pictures. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. We got some nice space for you in the center of your head. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with gold. Excellent. Okay, that was great. All right. I have a panic syndrome and severe anxiety. Can I have a healing on this? Absolutely. There's another relative in your family that has a lot of anxiety and some of their energy, and it's a woman. I thought it might be an aunt, and that energy, some of their energy is in your space. So I'm clearing that. You know what I see is that you don't actually give yourself very much latitude for making mistakes, that you're pretty hard on yourself. And when you don't have much room to be what I like to call in kindergarten, where you can ask questions and learn things that you don't know, it's putting a lot of stress on you. It's stressing you. Yeah, because when I look inside you, there's like tension, like a lot of tension. That's what we really need to ground and relax. Okay. We got that to start moving. So, it looks to me like you've had anxiety for years. And so here's my sixth sense for you tonight would be if you want to call and schedule a half-hour healing with me, when I look at you, it looks like it would require more time to really get to the root of it. I got a chunk of energy out for you tonight, but if you want a full healing on it, let me know. You can contact me through my email, but I'm going to go ahead and fill you in with gold. And we did get some movement. Yeah, because when I look at you, you've got a lot of energy on your timeline that you need to go back and clean up your timeline and get rid of some of that energy that's causing the anxiety. So that's why I was saying, if you want, give me a call and we can schedule something. Okay. And I don't usually say that during Seek and You Will Find because I like to try to take care of it. But when I notice that it's more than I can do in just a few little quickie moments, then I want to let you know. Okay. Let me work on everybody's anxiety, and then I just have one more. I'm one more question after that. Well, the anxiety that I'm taking out of everyone is kind of this weird gray green, and it doesn't look very good or like it would feel very good. So that's coming out. And there's a similar energy to what I was just looking at in the person that requested the healing in the first place. And that's like this tension of like, I've got to do it correctly. I've got to do it right. All the pressure on you to execute things correctly. Okay, good. Very nice release there. Filling you in with gold. All right. And now I'm getting to the last question, last but never least. This is a request to open up the third eye. So I'm going to do a 6 chakra healing. To the person that requested this, you actually have a little tiny being sitting in front of your 6 chakra in your head. So it makes it hard for you to actually see through your 6 chakra. So I'm going to help you move that being out of the way. It's a little brown being, like about that, right in the center of your head. There. Now I'm just helping you open up that 6 chakra a little bit. It's kind of tight the way that you have it, the way that you're holding it right now. It's very tight. Okay, that's spinning a lot better. Then the other thing that I notice is that the bulk of your energy sits down in your second chakra, which is down in your abdomen. And if your energy is down there, you won't be able to use your clairvoyance. So we have to take all of our energy and move it up to the center of the head, so that you really want to be sitting behind that sixth chakra in order to be able to utilize your ability to see energy. So I'm going to help move your energy up. Yeah, now you're in the center of your head. See if you notice a difference in how you feel, because you're right in the center of your head now. Okay, I'm going to fill you in with gold, and then I'm going to give everybody a sixth chakra healing. Okay, what I'm doing is there's a lot of different mechanics to the chakra, and I don't have time to go through all of them, but one thing I'm going to do tonight is there's 12 rings that go all the way back, or I should say they start actually at the back and they come forward. And I'm just going to go in and clean those rings, check for pictures. And there were more beings in the center of the head from when I was looking at everyone. So that's definitely something to think about and try to stay on top of in order to be able to use your clairvoyance, is kicking beings out of your head. And how do we do that? I'm glad you asked. We put a gold grounding cord on the being and ground it to the center of the planet, and then a gold line of energy from the top of the being, or to the best of your abilities, finding the top of that blob, if it's a blob, and then running a gold line of energy above the top of the being to a gold sun, and let that gold sun represent Supreme Being. Then you can ask Supreme Being to ground and move that being out of your space. Okay. Actually, that sixth chakra is spinning pretty well right now. I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with gold. Good. All right. I believe that's all the questions, and you guys really did a great job hanging in there. Thank you. I'm going to gather up some gold suns, fill you all in right now. All right. And may it be with the blessing of divinity that this seek and you will find tonight be complete. Amen. Thank you for hanging in there for a long seek and you will find tonight. I have a class coming up this week. It is on accomplishment, I believe. Let me just double check, because I made a mistake on this before. It's accomplishments. And let me see if I can go to my notes here. We're gonna do a lot in this class. We're going to be looking at our timelines, our money space, job, career, personal growth space and relationship space in regards to accomplishments and cleaning that space out and setting the energy for them. So that's coming up this Thursday for our women's intuition class. And then next week, I have another introductory meeting for my healing program called Healing from A to Z. That will be Monday night from 7 o'clock to 7:30. We will automatically send everybody a link to that. It's a Zoom meeting. So if you're interested at all, or just kind of even thinking about it, please come to the meeting so that you can hear about the program. And then we do a little energy work to help your mock-up for the program. So that's from 7 to 7:30 next Monday night. And then next Wednesday night, we have a wisdom healing in the sanctuary. I'm really looking forward to that. And then the last event this month is Body Beautiful. And that's on flexibility this month. So that's what's in store. And now you have the update. I want to thank you for joining me tonight for this healing. And I got my eyes on you. And have a great night. All right. Bye-bye.